What if you were told that 5 planes vanished into thin air during a routine training mission? This isn't a Hollywood blockbuster plot, but the chilling reality of Flight 19. On the 5th day of December 1945, 5 Avenger torpedo bombers carrying 14 crewmen embarked on a routine training mission over the Bermuda Triangle, a region notorious for its mysterious disappearances. The weather was no more than a typical Florida day, with clear skies and calm seas. The mission was straightforward: practice bombing runs. The crewmen were experienced, the planes were in good condition, and all seemed to be business as usual. But as the afternoon wore on, something went amiss. Radio operators began to pick up troubling transmissions. The flight leader sounded confused, the compasses were reportedly malfunctioning, and the pilots couldn't recognize the land beneath them. Suddenly, the radio transmissions became puzzling, and then, silence. Imagine hearing a voice crackling over the radio. "We are entering white water. Nothing seems right." It was the afternoon of December 5, 1945. The sun was setting, casting long shadows over the Bermuda Triangle as the pilots of Flight 19 were facing a terrifying ordeal. The last transmission from Flight 19, a group of 5 Grumman TBM Avenger torpedo bombers, was a chilling testament to the confusion and fear the pilots were experiencing. The flight leader, Lieutenant Charles Taylor, was heard saying, "Both my compasses are out, and I'm trying to find Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm over land, but it's broken. I'm sure I'm in the Keys, but I don't know how far down." The base tried to guide the lost flight back home. "Put the sun on your port wing if you are in the Keys and fly up the coast to Fort Lauderdale," they instructed, yet the confusion only deepened. Taylor's voice came back over the radio. "We don't know which way is west. Everything is wrong. Strange. We can't be sure of any direction. Even the ocean doesn't look as it should." The uncertainty, the disorientation, the utter bewilderment were palpable in the pilots' voices, and then as abruptly as it had begun, the transmission ended. The eerie silence that followed was as chilling as the last word spoken. Then the radio fell silent, and Flight 19 was never heard from again. As the sun set on December 5th, the largest air-sea search in history began. It was a monumental effort, involving hundreds of men, dozens of planes, and numerous ships. The search area spanned thousands of square miles, a vast expanse of water that seemed to swallow any trace of Flight 19. For 5 long days and nights, the search continued relentlessly. The Navy combed through every inch of the Atlantic, their eyes straining against the vast blue expanse, hoping against hope to find some sign of the missing squadron. The mystery deepened when a rescue plane, sent out to find Flight 19, also vanished without a trace. This added another layer of complexity to the already bewildering event. The search, as extensive as it was, yielded no results. No wreckage, no debris, no sign of the 14 men on board Flight 19 or the 13 men on the rescue plane. Despite the best efforts of the Navy, no trace of Flight 19 or the rescue plane was ever found. What happened to Flight 19? The theories range from the plausible to the paranormal. Let's dive into the realm of possibilities, shall we? One theory suggests navigational error. The Flight 19 pilots, despite their experience, could have become disoriented over the open water. With the sun setting and weather worsening, they may have simply flown off course, running out of fuel and crashing into the sea. Then we have the weather conditions. On that fateful day, weather reports indicated that conditions were far from ideal. Could a sudden squall or a rogue wave have caught the aircraft off guard, plunging them into the depths? And of course, we can't ignore the infamous Bermuda Triangle. This area, notorious for its unexplained disappearances, was part of Flight 19's route. Some believe that magnetic anomalies or even extraterrestrial activity within the triangle could have led to the squadron's demise. Regardless of the theory you subscribe to, there's no denying the impact of Flight 19's disappearance on the world. It fueled the mystique of the Bermuda Triangle, turning it into a subject of countless books, articles, and films. It's a story that continues to captivate us, a tale of man versus the unknown. Whether a victim of human error, nature, or something more mysterious, the fate of Flight 19 remains one of aviation's greatest unsolved mysteries. Today we delved into the enigma of Flight 19, a mystery that has endured for nearly a century. We traced the chilling final transmissions, the relentless search that ensued, and the theories that continue to perplex us. This inexplicable disappearance has left a lasting legacy, leaving us contemplating the mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle. In the end, the only certainty is this: Flight 19 flew into the unknown on December 5th, 1945 and never returned. Thanks for tuning in, Weirdsville dwellers. Brace yourselves for more bizarre tales every Wednesday at 3 p.m. EST. If you haven't joined our community yet, hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop with the weirdest happenings in Weirdsville. Until our next rendezvous, never stop questioning the unknown and keep that curiosity of yours burning bright. Farewell for now.